Hello, my peeps. I believe it shows me live. I am barely live. My arse is dragging, as I like to say. Um, I am way behind in many things and trying to catch up on a very full schedule. So it is weird. Um, Something seems weird about my camera, but I don't actually know what. I'm just gonna plow through. So yeah, this is the big exciting thing going on. Um, the There's a few other things. I have my little list here so I can remember, because otherwise I'm never going to remember anything. But and I don't know what to do with my little stack of papers. Like usually I'll print off, little graphics for each thing, which one helps me remember, but also two gives you like a better visual. So if you don't hear everything I'm saying necessarily, or you're multitasking, at least you'll see the visual. No idea what I did with them. So we're just going to go with, let's look at this for a bit. And then this is the last thing we're going to get into. Actually, you know what I could show you? I made these last week on our Tuesday, and they were very popular cards. So I think I'm going to work them into one of the Christmas card making things. We're going to make these cards. I'm not sure. The one in October, I'm not sure what the exact date is. See, that's what I really want. I need the list of my classes because I'm never going to remember. But yeah, these are super popular. We'll just leave those down there. Did I say, hey, Tracey, Stewart, independent Stampin Demonstrator, flea paper pusher? Something is still spooling on my computer. I don't know what. I am trying to see, though, if I can get my comments on my iPad. But it's not updating. Technology, man. That's all I can say. Technology. So I'm working on a special project, and I love special projects. I love doing custom work for people. This one has every time I go to grab something, I use the last of it, and I'm like, oh. So I did not gauge correctly how much paper. I had to wait for more paper to come back in to replace it. It's so much fun though, but it's taking more time than I thought. And then precious rascal. It's funny because if you have kids, then you start talking about like the honest things you'd never think you'd have discussions with about, or with other people about. Dogs seem to be the same. Yeah. So yeah, he started acting a little bit squirrely on Friday. With his, I like to call it the scoot and sniff, where he like scoots his butt across the floor, preferably on carpet, because it's just not the same if you don't. And then he turns around and smells. But he got squirrelier by Saturday and by Sunday. Then yesterday was a little bit better by the time the vet opened again. But we had run out of the medication we need to give him for like a calming protocol so he can actually go to the vet. So we had to get that yesterday. So we had to have the vet appointment today to find out that he had a blocked anal gland. So that has been fixed. They expressed it, which all day long, because at one point, I don't know how much detail I should tell you. It's very funny, but at one point this morning, he had a fairly regular movement. I mean, and it seems to like get a little bit better. His butt was like really like purpley red. It was just, and you could just tell. And he kept like, he would all of a sudden jump up and run like somebody was chasing him. And because he wasn't, going to the bathroom enough, did he have some toxic gas in him? And the funniest part of that whole thing was he would fart, and then he would kind of look behind himself like, who did that? And I don't know if he was, really didn't actually realize it was himself, or if he was just trying to play dumb, like, well, that could have been me. I'll have to check and see who that was. It was very funny. But anyway, so it was a little bit better today. But yes, it turns out it was blocked, and that was the issue. And so now, in addition to all of the other fun things that we have discovered with seasonal allergies, wheat allergy, bladder stones, and more energy and anxiety than 10 dogs, he now has to go probably every 3 months to have his anal glands expressed. And they call it expressed. So this morning when he did it, I'm getting ready to tell the vet tech that I think he may have, I said, expressed himself. And as soon as the words were out of my mouth, it was like the Madonna song. Anyway, because just about, I can say just about anything, and there's a good chance that a song will come into my mind about it. Okay, I give up. I do not know why this thing is not refreshing. How I can make it refresh, I do not know. The comments aren't coming up. Sorry, I was going to tell you a story anyways. You know, that's me. That's what I do. But I also thought maybe, just maybe, comments are not supported on private videos. It's in a private video. What the heck? Does say private. What does it say private? It should not say private. I don't know if anybody's even there. This is the problem. If somebody wanted to private message me, that would be awesome. It says 2 watching, so I got to assume somebody's there, but actually it said 2 watching 6 minutes ago. So why does it say private? I purposely made sure last week to go and put this so that the comments would show up afterwards, because it was somehow set that they, like, during the live they would be there, although they would show up in time, but as soon as you ended they went away and I could never find them again. So I went through a whole lot of trouble to try to find that. But yeah, these are public videos, so I do not understand why it says private. I also don't know how to fix it. I don't think I should spend the next 20 minutes trying instead of just showing you what I need to show you. Okay, so private message me if you need to comment, because somehow, I don't know. But I can't even get the live to show up in my list, which makes me wonder what got hit. Did something get hit after the last one? I can see you live in YouTube, and I commented. Oh, just a minute. Oh, thank you, Ida. I don't see them, and I don't see any comments, and I can't even see my own video. Oh, I got 3 watching now. I do not know what is going on. I do not know why it says the videos are private. Not the videos, sorry, the comments. Or why it says the video is private. But what I'm trying to figure out is if I can change it while I'm live. I gotta find the right drop down button, but I don't know. Oh, just a minute. I love that we could have the 6 devices. 6 devices going, and I can maybe somehow amongst all of it make it work. Maybe I should start again. I think I'm gonna have to start again, because there's so much here. I'm gonna take these off. There's so much good information in this, like, that I know now that I want to share, but I want to be able to answer questions if people have. Oh my god. Okay. I swear to God, just about to hit. Okay, let's end and try again. Hello, Heather, and hello, Ida. And why is that in the middle? Welcome to live chat. All of a sudden, the comments just showed up, and now I can see them. So Ida, I see your comment that says very cute, but I don't see any other comments, but I do see that. And I see one from Heather, so that's awesome. So you know what? While the things are semi going my way, how about I just keep going then? And I'll do a little more research afterwards. Because there's no guarantee that hanging up would actually fix the problem, because let's face it, I don't know what I'm doing with most technology. Okay, let's get to the important stuff so we can get to the fun stuff. And I do have a little bit of show and tell for you. I actually, because I was like playing catch up and doing all these things, I can't actually, I was going to go back to last week's video to see what I had showed you, and I didn't have time, and now I can't remember. So I might show you some stuff again. Okay, so Sunday is the 1st of September. How it is already the 1st of September, I have no idea, but it is. So if you have bonus day coupons, they are only good until Saturday. And I think I mentioned this before. There was some glitch with the coupons in I think it was either Europe, South Pacific, possibly both. And their coupons got printed on that they were ended on the 30th instead of the 31st, but they're actually good to the 31st. There might just be issues with them. So I'm suggesting don't wait to Saturday to redeem, because Saturday could be a bit of a gong show. I'm going to put in another order because I'm doing this little special project, right? I took out my last roll of tear and tape. I took out my last roll of glue dots. I already did reorder them and get some other more cardstock, but it just seemed like all of a sudden everything I was doing was like, oh. So I need to restock on some stuff. I've also been making like tons of stuff and getting ready for a bunch of the fall workshops. I've already started to prep some of them. So going through stuff like crazy right now. So I'm going to do a group order on Thursday in the evening so that it gets like processed and hopefully ships on Friday morning. If you want anything on the group order, and I will mention a few times things about group orders and next orders and things, I need to know by Thursday at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m., 1800 hours, if you want to add anything to that order. Now, if you're not going to use your bonus day coupons, let me know. I'm happy to put them into the mix and use them to get all the class supply stuff that I use. But if there's anything you want, $6 off is $6 off, man. And if you have multiple coupons, then that's awesome. The DSP sale is still going on. A lot of times when the sale is going on, it's right at the very end of the sale that like things get like everybody decides to buy at the last minute. So there's half a dozen of the packs of paper that are in low inventory. So I'm suggesting, yeah, if you really, really want some of that paper, and 15% off, the beauty of 15% off is it pays for your shipping, your GST, because we're in Alberta, so we only have the two, and just a touch more, like an extra 1 or 2% of the cost of it. So it's nice. It saves you money. So yeah, let me know on any of those things if you want to put them in. The next, after that, the next big order is the 4th of September when the catalog goes live, which, yeah, sure. I'm not sure where my catalog is. Nope, no idea. One of the blue one with the houses on it. It goes live. I would be curious to know if anybody that I mailed the catalog to has got their catalog yet. Is anybody who didn't live in Morinville? Morinville, I put it all on your front porch. My son put it on your front porch. Let's be honest. My knees so buggered right now. But they are in general. So when there's lots of stairs to go up and down, I send the youngster. But yeah, the other ones I mailed. And I'm just curious to see how long they took. So be curious to know if anybody got them. I think because of all these things going on, the 4th of September is going to be a busy ordering day. So I would suggest if you don't want to order anything like right now for the end of the week, look at this, look at your catalogs. I don't know what else I'm going to tell you tonight that might be of relevance to that, and have your list ready because I will be up at midnight on the 4th of September ordering some of this stuff, plus just some other stuff because we all had limits on what we could order from the catalog. So there's more stuff I need for my classes. I got to order more before. Because there's so much going on, because this is new. The update we got today said the 2 September kits will help you get ready for Christmas. So I'm assuming they're both Christmas kits, which makes me think one is the ornaments, maybe tags, maybe a second card kit, who knows. But I think because the Halloween kits sold out so quickly and they're not going to be back in time for this year's Halloween, but they'll be back for next year's. And we have all this new scrapbooking stuff, which nobody really knows yet how this is going to go. Stampin' Up! Did an amazing job getting this much of a line ready. But it's been so long since they had a scrapbooking line, and without close to my heart there as like a second option to get scrapbooking stuff, nobody knows what's gonna plus then yeah, just the Christmas is like one of the busiest crafting holidays in fall and Thanksgiving. So I think yeah, the 4th of September is gonna be a big day. Okay, before we get too far down the hole, because I'm gonna start talking about scrapbooking and things. Okay, I have some cards to show you this minute because I need a sip of tea. Because no matter how many times I spill things, or the one time I caught my finger on the string of the tea bag and flung the tea bag across my desk, it doesn't stop me from bringing tea in. Okay, so I have a bunch of upcoming stuff. I got these in the wrong order. So because I don't remember what I showed you, let's just go with this. The first one up is the 7th of September. That's the holiday head start. So that's part making cards, plus I will have all the stuff I bought from the holiday catalog, plus borrow some of the things I didn't buy that my friend Tamara did. and hopefully some new kits and whatever else I can get in time. We'll have those. So these are the 4 cards we're making. I absolutely love this bundle. I love the paper. I love the string. I love the gems. I love the stamps. Oh, I love it. So this is Holiday Head Start using the Winterly Tops bundle. So those are those cards. I know I've shown those ones before, but it's the next one coming up. I think I have 2 spots left. I think it's 2. So just in case you want to snag one of those spots, let me know. Let me know before the 4th of September as well, because I'll have to order more embellishments. If so, because if not, right now I think I have the exact amount because I could only order so many. But yeah, I have to order some more. So let me know. Then on, just a minute, this isn't the way right now. Then on the 11th of September, which is a Wednesday night, we're doing Women's Wellness Wednesday, but it is open to anyone. And we're getting a head start on Christmas cards. There's a group that wants to do this, and there's still some spots left, so you can join them if you like. And we're just making Christmas cards, and we're going to do, pretty sure it's the second Wednesday of each month for the next 4 months, making Christmas cards so you're all ready for Christmas. So this is one of the cards, and there'll be a couple different variations on the DSP and the little die cuts that you can make. Plus, you can make this into a Hanukkah card, because I have a good like blue background with the stars. What else is in there? I can't remember. This one is one of the new ones. Oh, I love snowflake. I love this color combination. So that's one of the cards. I should hold them up maybe so you could see them, huh? So that's one of the cards we're making. And then this card goes together so quickly and is so awesome. And yes, I am sorry for all of the people who couldn't get enough of these last year. I have a couple extra packs and we're using them this year. I have these awesome star gems that we are using because they go perfectly with this card. Look at this card from the new Shepherd's Care, I think is the name of the stamp set. Isn't it fantastic? Oh, love it. Okay, so that's on the 11th of September. And then I put them away. On the 21st of September, we're doing it's a Saturday morning, and we're doing the kit together. It was supposed to be the Halloween kit, but alas, that is not to happen. I did secure enough kits to do my youth group that I'm doing with them, but not enough to have like just a general class with them. So we're going to go and do some of the kits that I got over the summer. So we have the gorgeous, I have the box, but I don't know where the cards are. This paper pumpkin yet. I managed to get 1 extra refill. These are some of the prettiest cards I've ever seen. We have that one and a couple other kits. And so we're going to do the kit together like we were doing before the summer break. That is on the 21st of September. Then we have the 5th of October. And so we have a couple options. So because I love this card, but I loved it in 2 colors. And look at the little gold leaves. Love those. So I will have, this is the DSP. I told you I bought the Thoughtful. I love it so much that I actually had to buy a second pack. I only bought 1 to begin with, but and it just came earlier. Splendid Autumn. So remember how the front is all these things, and I said I liked it for the back of the paper. The back of the paper is these cool. Oh, and then I put them through the hybrid embossing folder. So this is one of the cards. You just have 2 color options. This is one of the cards. I love this card, and this card is so much easier than it probably looks. And then this one we have a couple options. Let me know. Would you pick apple cider? Oops, that's upside or cider, or pumpkin spice? I actually mean to drink, not just the card. But fun fact, don't like pie. Donuts. There's no such thing as a good gluten-free donut. If anybody knows of one, let me know. But I absolutely love apple cider, so I'd always pick apple cider. And then this is card number 4. Oh, I love this set. And wait until you see the scrapbooking stuff that matches or that coordinates with this. Okay, so that's the 5th of October. The 5th of October is also World Card Making Day. So Stampin' Up! Is putting on a free event. And registration is next week, and I'll put some information in the newsletter about that. So you can register, and it's an hour-long event. You get the supply list ahead of time. You remember when I showed you all the cards I made using the pre-made card bases and the ephemera packs? They're going to show you a bunch of ways to use that and just celebrate World Card Making. So I'll let you guys know when that is to register. And then a couple of the cards. Well, again, I can't show you that one yet. That one's a surprise. It's a swap, actually. It's not really a surprise. So until the swap people get the swap card, I didn't want to show the swap card. Look at this fun card, though. This is one of the things I saw when I wanted to make the reindeer card. And so he's put, these are the trees, right? And so I wanted one where he was like poking his head out of the trees. It took a little bit, and it was actually, I had this plain granny apple green thing, and I couldn't emboss it because I didn't want to screw up the trees, and I didn't, stamping on it didn't work. And I said to my mom, I said, oh, I just need to something. She goes, do you have any little snowflakes? And then I remembered these little snowflakes we have. And I just put little daubs of glue on. I think there's 9 snowflakes on here. Oh, I love this card. And I have 75 of the deer pre-cut. So we'll be making those cards. I have stacks like this because when I was making my special project, I had this color cardstock, a weird piece of it left. So I started cutting deer out. So I have like 75 pre-cut deer already. Let me see. So that is the deer class is a private group on the 2nd. Sorry to tease the rest of you. And then the 17th of November, we're doing Humble Home and Decorative Trees. We're doing kind of a combo class there. And this is one of the cards, one of each. Love this card. That's one of them. I don't have all the rest of them done. I was, like I said, I was sporadically making things as I was going. But I've put a bunch of the posters out. My plan is, the special project needs just a couple more hours and then it's done. I just got to wait to the absolute last minute to put the chocolate in it. So, because it's a big box, I don't want to have to fight the dog off for the chocolate. So yeah, I've posted some of the posters and the links already. I should have the rest of that wrapped up this weekend. I am going to try a kids class. I did the last time I did it, might have been like 2014. But we got 2 slots, 6 kids each. Parents drop them off. They got to be at least 6 years old, but they also have to be independent. The parents can drop them off here in Warrenville. They get a little fruit smoothie, and we make 3 cards. I got a little treat bag for them when they're done. And so they can make cards for mom, dad, grandma, teacher, friend, sister, sibling, whatever. Parents, I can't remember what I said in my list. Whoever they want. And so they have a couple cards that they make that they can hand out. It is so fun to watch them make cards and what they come up with. And we do it in a way, it's they get to use the die cut machine for like to emboss something, because that's like, wow. But most of the stuff is kind of prepped, and we do it in a little bit of like an assembly line, but they still get to pick and choose. So it's kind of fun. So I'm going to try that on the 7th of December. So I'll be able to take 2 sittings, 6 kids each, and they get a smoothie. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. Who wants to talk about scrapbooking? I've been very excited to see this stuff come out, because I have been asked for years about scrapbooking. So I keep trying to get it started, but having not been a scrapbooker myself, it's a little tough to know, okay, so what are people expecting? Like, what do they want? 1 second. In this sister group that I am lucky enough to get to see their events that they put on for their teams, there's one of the ladies who is her thing is scrapbooking. And so every time she shows scrapbooking. Sorry, I forgot to get something out that was very loud getting it, but I have it now. So I get lots of ideas, and I always save her ideas, and I try to make things. And so I was starting to get the idea of what to do, and then Stampin' Up! Announced that they were going to come with a line. So I was like, ooh, I've got to wait and see. But I do know I like to make wall art, whether it's 6x6, 9x9, 12x12. I used to make 11x14. The tricky part is finding the frames. So it became easier to make 12x12. So any one of these 12x12 layouts could be like a single page layout, could become wall art, right? There's a great way to do it. One of the other things we found was these blank calendars that you can buy that happen to be 12x12. So you can make a cover for them. And then each one of the months, supposed to be bad luck to look at a calendar before the days have happened, but because this is blank, I'm going to think it's okay. So each one of these months, you could make your 12x12 layout and stick it to the top here, and then they could just fill it in. So this makes like just a fun calendar. But if you're looking for grandma gifts or aunts and uncles, or, and you got pictures of your kids or your dog or your whatever, or just like give it to a loved one that you travel with, and, 12 months of travel pictures, or who knows. But so I was trying to figure out if you didn't want a scrapbook, but maybe you wanted to do this, or maybe you wanted to make, so there's so many options. And I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this because of the way these kits come out. So I can tell you what I know about this. I watched the video. There's about I think it was about 20 minutes long video for demonstrators that explained a bunch of stuff, sort of big picture. And then this is, we just got this today. And I've been poring over it in between vet visits and other things today. And I figured out a few things that I'll share with you, maybe save you some time. When I'm done, I'll post the link to where you can get this, and the link will be in my newsletter as well. And I'm going to say, I think the curiosity is going to be a lot on this. And I think anybody who's used to doing scrapbooking workshops and clubs and things like that, who have been waiting for a restock of scrapbooking projects, is going to stock up on this stuff. So I think if you want it, have your order ready for the 4th of September. I just think it's going to be one of those things. I could be totally wrong. I have no idea. I don't even think Stampin' Up! Has a clue what is going to happen because it's such a new market and a new product. It is a nice product. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a few things here quickly before we go. So this is release number 1. Okay, this is the first one. They only started this in the spring. And they, like I said, they did a remarkable job. Stampin' Up! Plans things 2 years in advance, like catalogs and stuff. They're like working 2 years out on these things. So the fact that 3 of these things in this catalog, in this brochure, coordinate with things in the mini catalog is just amazing that they turned that around that fast. I really need to find my catalog, but I really have no idea what I did with it. All of a sudden my nose is starting to run. Okay, I'll find it later. So for this first release, all that you get is this brochure. Now this brochure is 20 pages long. We're allowed to share it, so I can flip through it if I want. It's 20 pages, so I don't think anybody's printing them to hand out, but there is a digital copy of it. I printed one because eventually I kept it for today, but eventually I start writing all over it. I'll write and I'll highlight what I got. But so for the first one, it's just this brochure. Then there's going to be more releases. I think they said the second release was probably still going to only be digital as well. Yes, second release should come in January, and it will also just be a digital brochure. And then the biggest, I guess, release, or the probably the this is what you can expect going forward release, will come in May with the annual catalog, when whatever scrapbook products are coming out for that period will actually be in the annual catalog. And then one step farther than that, somewhere in the summer, they'll be doing like virtual album retreats, which sound like a lot of fun. We don't have enough information on them. They're multi-day. You make a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know how all the details. They're for demonstrators and customers. Like, it's a whole new thing. So we'll find out more information about that. But we know that, so there's this release. There's another one in January. There'll be the main one in May. And I'll tell you some fun stuff. Okay, so I don't know for January. I think it's for May. But the plan is to have 2 black 12 by 12 binders to store your pages in, a D-ring version and the post version, which makes me think they'll have the posts, but as well. They're going to come out with the memory protectors. And some of this stuff I only know because I went searching through the close to my heart images that we have for like what's left of their line, because I think some of it is sort of modeled after that. This is new Stampin' Up! Stuff, but I think some of it is like, based on that. And they did like buy some stuff from close to my heart, and I think they bought the rights to some stuff, if that's the right way to say it. So some of this stuff I think will be the same. So memory protectors, which are basically going to have like a way to store them in your album, and then they're the 12 by 12, so you could just slide your sheets into them. And then flip flaps, which currently they could come out with 3 by 3, 4 by 4, or 6 by 6, and it's like, I don't know, 4 to 6 pages, and they're sort of they're like, to me they remind me of the photo albums we had. I think you can still get them, but the photo albums we had in like junior high, where you open them up and they were just like sheets of like cellophane that you'd put the picture in, and then you'd flip them, and they always kind of got slightly skewed because they weren't like the highest quality. But these are meant to be like a waterfall of like little things, so you could add extra pictures to your page, is what I understand. One of the biggest things, the most exciting things coming out, is they are making this 2-tone cardstock. So Stampin' Up cardstock right now, let's just grab a piece. I picked a poor piece to show you because I have adhesive on the back of this one. I absolutely love this die cut. Love, love, love. But yes, it's very fine. So you put adhesive on the back. So this cardstock, when you cut it, is the same color all the way through and all the way to the back. Pretend you don't see this. It's all the way to the back. This two-tone card, and it's because the fibers are dyed. So the cardstock is dyed the whole way. These ones are going to be printed. So it's basically taking a piece of white paper, and on the front, they're going to print garden green. And on the back, they're going to print one, let's go with one shade. I don't actually know exactly, but one shade lighter of garden green. So if you took this page and you fold it, you see how they have the corners folded down. It's going to be the same color, just a slightly lighter shade of it. So if you like, you can, it's basically two pieces of paper for one. And then the middle is still white. So you can do, when I first started 12, 13 years ago, they had, I think it was called core donations, like CORE donations or something. So you can rip this paper in half, and depending how you rip it and what you do with it, or if you sand it, or if you emboss it, then sand it, you can bring some of this white core through. So lots of different possibilities. So in this book, there's a few places like this one, you can buy these 4 different colors in individual packs. And then some of the kits, the scrapbooking kits, have some of the pieces in it. The goal, and this is the exciting part, the goal is that by the time the annual catalog comes out in May, this two-tone white core paper will be available in all 50 colors. I don't think in colors might be a hit or miss. Maybe it's, you know, specialty for the kits or something, but like the 50 core family colors, that's the plan for to have 12 by 12 two-tone white core paper. Woo, woo. And then, so this is what it says. We bought Close to My Heart's White Daisy and added it to our line under a new name. So there's going to be a second white in the basics, only now it's called White Willow. It's just white. I don't understand. I've never seen it. Lighter, darker, no idea. Do we need 2 whites? Probably. I'm going to guess, looking at the picture, this one seems much more vibrant than the other one, but I don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. But now there's a second white in the 12 by 12 that is available in this one. So right now you can get you can either get them in the kit, or you can get a few colors where you can get them in individual packages. As they progress along, then the plan would also be to have like combination packages where you could get like, maybe it's going to be all the Regals and you get, I don't know, what is it, 2 or 2 sheets each, I think is what they currently are. Anyway, so lots of paper. So yeah, they're planning on doing the workshop kits. I'm not, all these details are in there. I'll tell you when we get there. Some of the stuff in here is only going to show up in scrapbook kits. Some of the stuff is exclusive. Some of the stuff coordinates. Some of the stuff will have stamp sets and dies in it, will be the bigger kits. And I think that has to do with like the virtual weekend kits. So this first release, to give you a summary, has 2 Christmas, although I would say one is Christmas, one is winter, a Halloween and an autumn scrapbooking retreat kit, 4 new standalone stamp sets, which are geared to scrapbooking. You'll see when I show you, I'll show you one of them. 2 new packs to DSP that did not show up in the mini. One's Halloween, one's autumn. Awesome. And then some of the assorted cardstock and stuff that you can get. The January release, the plan is to have 4 more scrapbooking kits, and then like the extra papers and things that go with them. If I had to guess, Valentine's, Easter, maybe St. Patrick's Day, maybe 2 Easter, maybe 2 Valentine's, like spring stuff. And then May, again, there'd be more of them. I would think probably by May, they'll just be generic ones, like, and I don't mean generic as in a bad way. I just mean not holiday specific, like weddings or birthdays or new baby or like that kind of stuff would be my guess. So they have a plan. Now, I found out some very impressive stuff as I was scoping this stuff out today. Okay, so this is the new catalog. So I told you there's the new brochure. So one of the things that I did, sorry, my eye was itchy. I have to move my book and get my page. So there's 4 new kits, and I can tell you this is I was sitting in the chair comfortably with the dog half asleep on me, trying to write this. So it's very messy. So it's not going to really help you guys to try to decipher it. But there are 4 new scrapbooking workshop kits in this catalog. One of them is $51, one is $58, one is $34, and one is $39. And the difference is just the number of sheets or the number of stickers. So like this one is the $51 one, has a sticker sheet, an ephemera sheet, and then this smaller little 6x6 die cut sheet. One of them has sticker, ephemera, and a 6x12 die cut sheet. That's the $58 one. Some of them don't have the ephemera sheet, they just have the sticker sheet and a few less pieces of cardstock. And that's what depends. But most of them have the same kind of stuff. So they all have a sticker sheet. They all have some one-sided DSP. And my guess would be it's these pieces they show at the top here, which are the ones that you use as like the base of your page. So you're not going to have anything on the background. And then some of the DSP is the two-sided DSP, which is when you're cutting your shapes and your things and making strips and stuff like that. They don't all have ephemera. They don't all have extra die cuts. They all have placeholders, which I don't think I see in this photo anywhere. But I will show you, because one of the things they did, there was a bit of a mix-up in the instructions for the Halloween kit. And so they sent us out a copy. And I don't know that I'm supposed to show this yet, but I just give you just enough to let you know. So there's like an extensive set of instructions. This is 10 pages, 11 pages long. And so there was just a couple, I think it's a couple measurements are wrong or something. And they also said that this kit, the manufacturer threw in a couple extra pieces that aren't actually on the scrapbook. So you just like bonus for you, you get some extra pieces. But so each one of these kits will come with one of these things. So one of the first things I noticed, and I was like, oh my God, look at how genius this is. If you're going to make this kit, so these kits all make the same thing. A scrapbooking workshop kit makes 3 2-page 6x6 layout, or 12x12 layout, sorry. So this is what it makes, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages total, 3 2-page layouts. And that's what they all make. So this thing at the bottom of the thing tells you right off the bat how many pictures you need and what size and whether they're portrait or landscape. Oh my God, that's so helpful. Now, especially if you hadn't actually taken the pictures yet, then you could sort of have a little list and go, oh, wait a minute, I need to get some that I can frame to, you can make the kit however you want. I looked at the instructions. And so all of these things come. So if you have to cut these DSP up or the cardstock up in any way, it shows you how to match your photos, how to do whatever else. in every picture, well, maybe not that one as much, but in these pictures, there's always little bits left over. So if you're using it to make cards or extra pages or whatever, or just to change the pages, there seems to be extra supplies. Now, I think in these, like all these cuts you're making is actually let me turn the page here. You're actually making like the piece that might go behind the picture. But what comes in the kit is a little white piece of paper that says 4x4, 4x3, I guess 4x4 would be a square, 4x3 portrait photo. So as you're laying your stuff out and trying to decide, you can put that picture down so it holds the space for when a photo goes in. And it's the size that fits the design they gave you. Now, I'm pretty sure, because it's Stampin' Up and it's paper crafting, that if your picture, the landscape picture and the portrait picture are different, I think just flip them. Or instead of having your pictures go like this, have your pictures go like this and move your elements around. Like, I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to accommodate. But the fact that it gives you a head start, genius. And then, yeah, it shows you all the cuts that you have to make. And it shows you all the layouts. These instructions are amazing. So that's what the kits come with. And then, in addition to the kits, so I printed this just like page by page, because what should be happening is this should be opening like this in the book, so the pages go together. So then there's extra stuff. And each of them have, where'd my little cheat sheet go? So each of them have a DSP with 1 sticker sheet. Each of them have a stamp set. And each of them have a pack of the 2-tone cardstock. So if you want to buy extra cardstock in the colors that coordinate with this, like this one happens to be 12 sheets, 4 real red, 2 granny apple green, 2 garden green, 2 espresso, and 2 pecan pie. These are not the exact same colors that are in the kit. Because if you look here, the cardstock that is in the kit does not include espresso or pecan pie. So they go with it, but they're not exactly the same. It's not just more of the same. The sticker sheet appears to be like this sticker sheet is this sticker sheet. This is the ephemera one, I think. So this is the sticker sheet. So you can get extra stuff. Like this is the same DSP in this, and the paper pack to go with it. So you can make extra, I don't know if it's make extra sheets, make matching cards, make treat holders that match. You could do all sorts of things with it. And then this is the stamp set that goes with it. So you see that this one, big words, that when, where, what stamp. This one is, I think, for writing dates on, would look like it on this day. Just some extra big stuff that you can put on it is to do your scrapbooking pages. So they're not these, this coordinates with the Reindeer Fun stamp set and dies that I was just using. I don't know where I put them. Probably right in front of me. Yep. I never, I'll be honest with you. We're full of fun facts tonight. I don't generally like sit down and like come up with a script of what I'm going to say ever. I did a presentation to, I don't know, a couple thousand of my peers to explain a new compliance system once. And I had the plan and I knew what it was. And I just got up and started talking. Usually when I'm finished, I don't even remember what I said. But I knew what I was talking about. So I just, so yeah, I didn't have a plan. So, but I will show you. Hey, look. So this is the Reindeer Fun stamp set that's in the mini catalog and the dies that go with it. And then this is the same paper that is already in this DSP, is the same paper that you can buy in the catalog. And then starting in September, when this paper comes out, it will have the sticker sheet in it automatically. It didn't on the pre-order, so I can't show you the sticker sheet, but it will. So I don't think they're all necessarily going to coordinate, but in this case, 3 out of 4 do. But yeah, this is kind of a cool one. So then the Snow Day, same thing. This one is also in the catalog. I don't actually have this bundle, so I can't show you. But this one is one of the, so this one's $34. So you notice it has a sticker sheet, but it does not have the ephemera or the extra die cuts. And it has a little bit less cardstock and DSP in it, hence a different price point. But again, 3 2-page layouts. That's what they make. And then this one also has paper and a stamp set. Oh, sorry, paper and a sticker sheet, a stamp set, and then the extra card pack. So this is this one, right? Which is, this is a great stamp set. Looking at how big this stamp case is. So I'm gonna knock everything over if I do that. I gotta find one that has sentiments in it. Here. I love the stamp set. So if you look at the size, this is how I figure things out ahead of time when I'm too impatient to wait. So this is the stamp set, and usually the pictures are, they might be like shrunk down, but they are generally to scale. So if that is in fact the case, then like this word Snow Day is going to be this big, right? Because it's going to go like from here to here on the stamp set. So that makes it. So I'm going to get my inch side out. About a 4-inch long sentiment, and probably inch tall, 1.5 inches maybe. So these are like bigger sentiments, but I suspect that on the right card, or maybe just like split some of the longer ones, you could probably use them for cards afterwards. But that's the Snow Day one. And then, some of the, so like I said, I think I said at the beginning, some of the stuff, I love this Halloween. I actually love Halloween colors. Like I love them together, and I love the colors, and I absolutely love like Granny Apple Green and Lemon Lime Twist, and so this is the Halloween Memories one, this is the one I showed you that we had the instructions for. So same thing. This one is $39, and it's because when I counted them, it had more of the cardstock in the DSP. So they do have white, like each one of these. I think I forgot to mention that each one of these ones does have at least a couple sheets of the white willow cardstock as well. It's got the sticker sheet. It's got a couple of the one-sided DSP in it. So they all have the same idea. So this one coordinates with, I know I've been using all of these things. The potions and spells. Yeah. I knocked stuff on the floor. Okay, all I can tell you is the potions and spell. I made this little treat holder. It's empty right now, but that's the potions and spell one that has the dies and the stamps. But yeah, again, I never thought to pull them out ahead of time, so I don't know where it is. So it coordinates with that one. But those potions and spells, that stamp set was in the online exclusives. It did not come with any DSP. So this DSP is exclusive to the scrapbooking line, but it coordinates with that bundle. Just when I'm trying to turn my page. This would be so much easier if this was like, so, and if I printed it, my printer didn't print it the right way. I tried to print it the first time and it printed it all cockeyed and only printed half and it's all weird. So I decided to stop trying to print double-sided because I was trying to make it so it would like open like the catalog does, because that's how it's laid out. Didn't work. So this one is completely exclusive to the scrapbooking line. And this is like the stamp set that's in that set that has all the potion books. That's what this is. And then some nice cool patterns, and then this is the stamp set that comes with it. So again, big words, big, you know. But yeah, you can only get this through the scrapbook line. So these are all going to show as online exclusives, which I hope they will fix. There's one issue I have with that whole online exclusives, the way they show stuff. So it will show online. So if you see it online, it's in stock. If you see it online, but underneath it says currently available or unavailable, that means they sold out, but more is coming. If you no longer see it online, it's sold out and it's not coming back. The problem is, I don't think they show low inventory on everything. I think they only show low inventory on the stuff being restocked, which gives you a good hint. If it shows low inventory, then, oh, well, at least when they run out, more is coming. But that doesn't help you on the other stuff that all of a sudden is just gone. So I think some of these things are going to be very popular. And I don't think you should wait if you want them, because it's going to be just a surprise when they're gone. Many people have commented on that, so I'm hoping that they will at least figure out a way to clue in that this is low inventory and it's not coming back. So, you know, just made me think of something else I was going to say and I totally forgot. What was it now? I don't know. These are the double-sided ones, though. You know what I just noticed, though? This only looks like 4 patterns. Let me just look at something. I didn't notice that the first time. Yes. So you still get 12 sheets of DSP, but instead of getting 2 each of 6 designs, you actually get 3 each of 4 designs. So this is a different number configuration, because I'm looking at this. I see 8 pictures, which tells me there's 4 sheets. This is the double-sided, right? Because they always show the big side is usually the bolder pattern, and then the little picture beside it is the back side of it, right? So this one is, there you go, 4 patterns, 3 sheets each, which if you're doing multi things, having 3 of each instead of 2 of each, that might just help you out. Okay. And then the last one of the new ones that's in here, what are we doing for time? We're okay, is Autumn to Remember, it's called. Now, it does not specifically coordinate with anything in the mini catalog or any of the current stuff, but it is nice looking. The pictures, that you have to see it a little closer up to see. But so this one has, this one is the $58 one. So this one is the more expensive of them all. So this one has the sticker sheet. It has the ephemera pack. This one has 6x12 die cuts. And when you look at them, I don't know if they're actually wood or if they just kind of look like wood. They might just be like beige or crumb cake. But they look like wood to me because I can kind of see brown. But there's all sorts of leaves and trees and all these die cuts. So this is the only one that has this big of a like additional die cut sheet. Lots of DSP, lots of cardstock. This one also, again, 3 double. Also has, you can buy, because it's, oh, I think that was this, sorry, I think I forgot to mention that on the Halloween one. Let me just double check though. I had it on my notes for this one, but I forgot to double check on the Halloween one. Because these are exclusive, yes. Because so the Halloween and this one, because they're new sets of DSP that aren't released anywhere else, you can get just the DSP, or you can get DSP and a sticker sheet. Which makes me think that the way Stampin' Up! Worded the pre-order was the DSP that comes out won't have the sticker sheet. After the 4th of September, it'll all have the sticker sheet. I'm thinking that maybe it might show both ways. I'll have to wait to see on that one because we can't actually see that answer yet. But so this one, you can either order the DSP with the sticker sheet or just the DSP. So if you want to order just a DSP to make cards or whatever, and you don't want the sticker sheet, you can. And this one is the same, or the same. This one is, I was going to say the same in that it's different. This one is also a different configuration. This time you get 4 sheets each of 3 patterns. And some of them are just these really awesome like patterns. And then these 2 are the bold ones. It seems strange to me that these 2 like bolder pictures would be the reverse of each other and that one of these wouldn't be on the backside. So I'm hoping maybe the pictures are wrong. But that's whatever. It is really nice paper though. Oh, and then I forgot. There's the stamp set again. I might have to get this stamp set just because I absolutely love these 3 little trees together. Love, love, love. But look at this one. Look at all these great leaves and little, like even if you're not making scrapbooks, this is awesome, awesome stamp set. Oh, I meant to write down there. So the stamp sets are one of them is $26, 2 of them are $28, and this one, which is the biggest of the stamp sets, is $33. So the stamp sets are comparable to the current pricing on stamp sets. These the 2-tone cardstock packs are $16.50. DSP on its own $17, so that's the same as in the current catalog. And then DSP with a sticker sheet is $23.25. So prices are comparable, I think, to all the current stuff we have. And yeah, I think it's going to be fun to see how this all plays out, right? What people are going to get. Like I said, these, if nothing else, if you make this kit, and then afterwards you save these instructions and you go, okay, so instead of making a strip of potion books, I'm going to make a strip of hearts. And instead of a big spider hanging out of here, I'm going to have Cupid's arrow. And instead of orange, I'm going to make this pink. And instead of this, I'm going to make this red. Boom, Valentine's layout. Like, I think the resources you're going to get, like you're going to be able to start stockpiling some really cool scrapbook layouts with all the instructions. So I think, yeah, I'm very impressed with this line, how it came out. And like I said, there's more to come. And so what Stampin' Up! When they gave the demo video, momento por favor. On the demo video, I know odd phrases in different languages. I don't know. It's not like I speak Italian or anything. I speak pasta. What they said was that right now it's too unknown to know what's going to work, what's not going to work, what's going to be changed, what's going to be adapted. So as they work between the first 3 releases, so this one, the one in the spring, like I said, should be about the same amount of stuff in the same configuration, because right now, if they want it ready for January, which kind of means ready for December for demo pre-order, hopefully, then it's already in production, right? And then the stuff that's for May is probably going to be in production very soon if it's not already. I think as soon as they finish producing Christmas stuff, they switch to the next catalog. Like, I think it's just a constant. So by the time they get there, they'll have a better idea. And then I think they're going to tweak it to amounts, to what's going. If nobody ever buys the separate DSP, they only buy the one with the sticker sheet, they'll probably eliminate the other one. If they only ever buy the one with the without, then maybe the sticker sheet will be separate at some point. I think they're just going to go with it and see what works and what doesn't work, and then they'll adapt as they build up to this. And then this summer, when they do the virtual retreats, that'll be the first time they try it. So then things will probably change after that too. So I think you have to be patient. Try not to get too frustrated if things are coming and going, and if you miss out on stuff. Like I said, I'm going to post a link to this, and I'm going to put it in the newsletter for tomorrow, and then have a look. I'd be interested to know what you think of it. I'm pretty impressed. I love it, and can't wait to play with some of these things. I don't make a traditional 12 by 12 scrapbook. I am looking forward to making at least one of these calendars, and I'm trying to figure out a club. Like, if you wanted to join the calendar club, where we would buy one kit, and with a little bit of extra product, because Lord knows I got extra product, and a little bit of ingenuity, we would take the 6 pages and turn them into 6 different months of the calendar. So like 6 people, we'd order a kit for 6 people, and we do this. And or if you don't want to put it into a calendar, you can put it into like, I have a 12 by 12 frame that I can easily open the back of. So each month I could take out the one thing and put in a different one and like rotate it monthly and have a different, because I like to. So I'm working on some of those options. But right now my plan is just to get a couple of these kits, because I want to see them and play with them and see how they go and see what works and what doesn't work. And I'm waiting for feedback from you guys to see what else is going to happen. I am not planning to pre-buy. This is cash and carry. So, I mean, I theoretically could buy 10 of each of these kits. And then as people wanted them, sell them kits. I don't plan to do that. If you want me to buy you a kit, you have to let me know by the 4th, or let me know on whenever your order is. And I will be up at midnight getting them. But I'm gonna see how it all rolls out, see what happens, and see what people want before I get too into this. But for my own personal playing, oh my, absolutely, I'm very excited about these and can't wait to try them. So that's what's coming up. Okay, so I never got to make anything, and I forgot, because the last few days have just been a bunch. I still haven't put together my paper pumpkin, so I'm gonna do that. Today's Tuesday, right? I'm probably gonna do that Thursday or Friday. And so I'll have a little video. I will eventually put that one together. I'm super late on that. And I usually am not patient enough to be super late on anything. Just minute, as I'm talking, I'm checking something because I forgot to check. But yeah, it's been one of those things. And this paper pumpkin has some awesome birthday cards in it. There's some fun folds and some, yeah. And there is refills. That's why I wanted to do it before, because I think yesterday, funny with those on the weekend, I think yesterday or something was when the kit released. So there's refills for that kit. So if you remember, I have no idea what this is going to do for the camera, but just a minute. I can't, my knee is too sore to get up and walk around the whole mess of my desk. Luckily, I have long enough arms. So if you remember me, I did kind of open the box and show you some of the pieces, but I just haven't actually put the cards together yet. Or maybe I didn't do that. I don't remember. But anyways, this is the paper pumpkin. This one folds out to this big long piece. I gotta find the score lines. So this one goes like this. It has this big long thing. And then one's got some cake and one's got some balloons. But yeah, they're really cool colors and really fun cards. So I will put that together and have a video for that later in the week. And these kits, or refills of this kit, are available. So if you want a refill, let me know by Thursday when I put in the group order. That'll be the easiest way to get a refill. Yeah, watch for more card pictures. I'm going to finish these 2 classes plus some of the other ones. I think I showed you all the cards that I had made so far for those. But yeah, just kind of keep watching on the newsletter. That's where they usually first show up, and then I'll post some stuff on Facebook as well. So watch for those to get registered for the classes. The more I know by the 4th of September, the more I'm going to order on the 4th of September, so that I can be assured that I have enough embellishments for you, and like the ephemera packs for the reindeer, or the Memories of More cards for the reindeer class for that private group, you guys. Yeah, I just want to be able to make sure that I have the chance to get you guys what you need to make the cards you want. Okay, so yeah, let me know how you think of this scrapbooking. Let me know if you have any orders. If you need help using up your bonus coupons, or you're trying to order DSP, or any of these questions, make sure you do it by Saturday. Thursday or Friday is better. Saturday is technically the last day you could do it. And I am around to help if you need. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys have a great night. And yeah, we'll talk to you later in the week. Bye.